Welcome to the Golden War.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, already in the ring, fighting out of Mexico City, Mexico, Majiku, Peligro de Majiku, Familia. And their opponents, making their way to the ring, accompanied by on submission, Ibarakagi. The tag team combination of the Deathmatch veteran, Satoshi Tobu, and the beautiful boy, Ningen. Together they are Ningen, Damshii.
Happy Golden Week, everybody. We hope you had a fantastic week if you're here in Japan. If you're around the world, I hope you found some time for yourself, a little bit of self-care during the Golden Week holiday. Very important to have work-life balance, and I'm saying that from Tokyo, so I'm insane. Interesting combination here. This was a last-minute substitution. Ikementaro not scheduled for this match until, quite frankly, and I hate to bury somebody like this, but William Styles didn't show up to work. He's been in a bit of a snit lately. Nobody's seen him in a while. I talked to Chiba Akagi backstage. He doesn't know where he is. But right now, we have got Ningen Damshii versus Familia. Now, if the Luchadors had planned on facing William Styles, that's not going to happen here. And a code beautiful, a code rainbow by the beautiful boy Ikementaro to the Lucha legend Majiku. Unable to make the tag in time as Satoshi Tobu, the deathmatch veteran, comes in. This is the Animated Wrestling League. This is our oldest click-per-view, our oldest supercard event, the Golden War 2025. Into the cover, one and only one. Schedule slippage, meaning we are technically outside of the Golden Week holidays, but you know what? Golden Week is a state of mind, my friends. Okay, yeah, I'm just kind of filling there. Anyway, Fireman's carry position into the neutral corner by Satoshi Tobu, boom, who's wrestled more than a few Golden Week shows over his very long career in and out of the Animated Wrestling League. And this is probably he probably likes the AWL Golden Week shows because he's not going to get hit in the head with a light tube. Coming up later tonight, we've got Matt Classic 2 defending the AWL Grand Championship against The Rock, who has been patiently waiting for his title opportunity. Dragoness looks to put the final nail in the coffin of the Black Tiger Dojo for the Joshi Championship. A singles match spinning out of Video Cybernetico to be contested under BTW rules. And we have a Joshi Tag Team Championship match, finally, UK versus Canada. They will collide in Tokyo. I love wrestling. A fight for four, the last fight for four of the season. And coming up next in Joshi Tag Team action, a possibly brand new tag team that we are seeing come together against the Unholy Alliance. As Satoshi Tobu does something stupid, murder drop into the cover, 1, 2. He may not be as tall as you would expect a super heavyweight to be, but he is officially classed as a super heavyweight, is Satoshi Tobu. That is a thick, thick man. Up, down, all around, off of the ropes. Beautiful DDT, long way to go for the dangerous driver Takagi, but a tope suicida crossbody, a little more traditional lucha libre from the great, legendary Majiku. Now, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the AWL Danger Zone in AWL Hontai, and this is, by the way, a cross-brand show. Majiku and El Hyoda Majiku are both in the Danger Zone. Ikementaro on the bubble. So this match could have very significant impact on who has to go into that career-threatening four-way match at our eventual season finale. Stunner, the hot shot stunner. Your legal combatants right now are Satoshi Tobu and Majiku Sr., and a single leg takedown by the old man. By the daddy of Lucha Libre. And I don't know why when I say daddy, I suddenly sound sort of Scottish. Not good Scottish, of course, because my family's Irish, but sort of Scottish. I would like to apologize to the entire nation of Scotland for many things, but mostly that. Kick to the midsection, looking for simple but effective, the pump handle slam! simple but effective dead center of the ring, broken up by El Hijo del Magico. The son saving the father with 11 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock in this, our opening contest at AWL Golden War, GW, Golden Week, Golden War. That's the pun. Satoshi Tobu looking to finish this off with a huge dive. One more, no, a knee drop, King Kong knee drop. And for the safety of the wrestler, the referee forced to call that a knockout. Satoshi Tobu physically dominating his opponent tonight. Let's see that again, the King Kong knee drop. That was a direct strike.
Here are your winners, Ningen, Damshii.
That could be enough to keep the beautiful boy out of the danger zone. And it could mathematically condemn the Luchadors. We will have to see how things progress over the next few weeks. On the last episode of AWL Strong and Free, we did see Willow Nightingale in the corner of Lupe Peligro.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, already in the ring. They're the number 3 ranked in the AWL Best 4. Wild Thing and Kitsune, Monster-Aliens on the Holy Alliance. And their opponents making their way to the ring, accompanied by one half of them boys, Mark Briscoe. They are the tag team combination of the Babe with the Power, Willow Nightingale, and the knockout queen, Lupe Peligro. Together they are, apparently, the Conglomeration.
And now we are seeing the continuation of that, and if you're going to form a new tag team, you could do a whole hell of a lot worse in your corner as manager than Mark freaking Briscoe, the word of the day, Genesis. This could be the genesis of the newest Joshi tag team in the AWL. Now, both these women have had tag team success and faction success in the AWL, but those factions no longer extant. Starting off, Wild Thing versus the Babe with the Power. Bang the gong. The match is on. This is going to be fun. Two absolute hosses of Joshi wrestling in 2025 slamming into each other. And right now, Wild Thing, the lethal lycanthrope, coming out on the top of that exchange. Tag into the cat girl, Neko Musume. And Willow Nightingale, who does have sort of a feline energy about her at times. She is rather playful when she's not being deadly serious. Up and down with a huge single arm power slam. Only 30 seconds into the contest, Neko Musume ducking and dodging and hitting with that feline agility. Looking for another quick tag. So far, Willow Nightingale has been unable to make a tag. This has been good tag team strategy from the, I believe, what are they currently ranked at? Let me double check. AWL Best 4 in the Joshi Tag Team Division at the moment. The Unholy Alliance ranked at number 3. And they're getting the Danger Zone entrance because both Wild Thing and Neko Musume are in the Danger Zone in the Joshi Division. Ophidian not happy about that failure. Right now, mathematically, their best chance to escape the zone is to get their hands on those Joshi Tag Team Championships, currently held by the Great White North, but could be in the hands of UK Gen 2 of the United Empire very, very soon, as in by the end of the evening. We got three title matches on the card tonight: Grand Championship, Joshi Championship, Joshi Tag Team titles, all to be defended. We've got a fight for 4. I believe our last fight for 4 of the season, involving the United Empire versus 2/3 of the Kings of Trios. And that is, of course, Tiger Mask Dobru. With 13 minutes on the clock, tag finally made in to Lupe Peligro, the luchadora, the knockout queen out of Veracruz, Mexico. A couple of spin kicks there, drop down. Neko Musume going for the cover of opportunity, knowing she's not going to get more than a 1 count, but she is going to force Lupe Peligro to kick out, to expend energy, to expend wind, if you will. This is indeed awesome, as that fan says. And a reversal into a dragon suplex out of what I think was supposed to be the STO, Space Tornado Ogawa. Reverse into a dragon suplex. That is the veteran's instinct of Lupe Peligro, a veteran of both the AWL and her native Mexico. And look at that. That's the power in the Babe with the power. Throwing her opponent out of the ring. Unfortunately, Judas effect from the Transylvanian werewolf, sorry, lycanthrope, use the politically correct term. That's a matter of respect, and I do try to respect people even if I don't like them very much. Up, down, and oh, another knee drop. We've already seen a knee drop end the match. This is getting ridiculous. There's another dive that, and notice that Wild Thing doesn't wear knee pads. She has special dispensation from the AWL commissioner, mostly because she bites anyone who tries to get her to put on knee pads. Oh. Argentine cutter. A Transylvanian cutter, if you will. Wild Thing, who is a day one original of the AWL Joshi division, in the danger zone, as is her tag team partner. Taking a quick look at the win-loss records coming into this. The singles win-loss records that I'm looking at here. Wild Thing at -12. Neko Musume at -17. Wild Thing would need to win, well, quite a few matches. Right now, I think they are mathematically locked, except that they've currently got a tag team title shot in their back pockets. They're going to want to cash that in ASAP, I would think, but a victory here over this unregistered tag team, not even part of the roster officially. I don't... oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Death Valley Driver. Doesn't go the full rotation on it, but she may be looking for the Babe with the powerbomb now. That could be the end of it. Oh no, she's going all the way around the world, attacking the back paws of the cat girl. Willow Nightingale, everything sucks. Smile anyway. Gonna put a smile ear to ear here. Oh, there we go. Huge. Almost an aces high with 10 minutes roughly on the clock. Collar and elbow tie up.
Goldberg takedown, 5 minutes. 5 minutes plus.
5 down, 10 to go in this 15-minute time limit. Standard tag team match. Boom! Spin kick. The feline agility of Neko Musume into the deep cover. One each. Hitotsu each counto desu. 9:37. Irish whip off of the ropes and a huge lariat, putting her whole body weight into that. One that a bit too close to the Unholy Alliance, Monster Union's corner. Monster Union not really being represented tonight outside of this match. King Akira losing the #1 contenders bout last week on AWL Strong and Free to The Rock, THEROC, giving him the Grand Championship opportunity in our main event tonight. You gotta know Ophidian is pissed about that, and he is not gonna take failure in a match like this lightly. So huge stakes for the Monster Union, but also a first ever tag team match for the combination of Willow Nightingale and Lupe Peligro. That is going to be a momentum setter. Are they gonna work as a tag team? I don't know why, but I've got this feeling from these two that this is just, hey, you're not doing anything, I'm not doing anything, let's throw something together. We got Mark in our corner, we couldn't possibly do any better. Let's figure this out. Let's see if we've got something here. Throw this up the flagpole, see if it waves. Legal combatants right now are Wild Thing and the Babe with the power, Willow Nightingale, one half of the final Campeonatos de Parejas in Chikara. She is a former NJPW Strong Openweight Women's Champion. She is a former Owen Hart Cup Tournament victor. She's no longer alive in this year's tournament, unfortunately. Into the cover now. One. She is truly a globally traveled star. Ring of Honor, Chikara, AEW, NJPW. I believe she's also worked in CMLL as well as the plethora of independent promotions around the world. Backbreaker. God. Collar and elbow swinging into the court, into the barricade, right in front of the paying fans here in the sold-out AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. Good old-fashioned body slam, but does absolutely nothing to the lethal Lycan throw. Big takedown as well now. 7 minutes, 10 seconds. In the event of a time limit draw, it's a push. Nobody wins, nobody loses. Here we go. What is this? 7 minutes. And Wild Thing a little bit hesitant to get into the cage. Get into the ring. Probably feels like a cage to somebody like her. Swing and a miss on the pounce. And that's one of Willow's best moves. But there's that spine buster. The back paws. Eat defeat. Tag is made. In comes Neko Musume. And there's no way that Willow Nightingale realizes she's now fighting a completely different opponent. Here's a cover here. One, broken up immediately by Lupe Peligro. If I was Willow Nightingale right now, I would be desperate to make that tag, but I'm not entirely sure she knows where she is. She is, however, a long way away from her side of the ring. Collar and elbow tie up now. Maybe trying to go for a tag Kogeki. I wouldn't even try that. Just go for the tag here, Willow. Snap. Spin. Snap and spin. What is this going to be now? Oh, we've seen this before from Neko Musume. Going for that perfect landing. Always landing on her feet. Even if her feet are going to be on the top of your head. Cover for the one. And again, Lupe Peligro, the knockout queen, saving the match for the team. Knee to the midsection by Willow Nightingale. The queen of the incredible hairstyles. And we're coming up on the two-thirds match of the two-thirds point of the time limit here. 5:20 left on the clock approximately. Maybe looking for that Spicoli driver, that Death Valley driver reverse. Yes, she does. Her variation there upon 1, 2. Broken up. Actually, no, not broken up. Flat out kicked out by Neko Musume. And finally, the tag is made to Lupe Peligro. As Neko Musume.
10 minutes past.
Neko Musume on the outside. That's not going to save you. Slingshot. Cross body block. That's lucha frickin' libre. 4 minutes, 42 seconds left. 20 count on the outside. Lupe Peligro not going to take her time here. Nasty open palm strike. Are you sure? That could be a big mistake. But I think that may have been an armor-piercing slap. Knee to the midsection. Enzigiri! Enzigiri. Isatsuwaza, babe with the powerbomb! Everything sucks. Smile anyway. Smile your way to victory with the babe with the power bomb. I love this.
Here are your winners,
the Unholy Alliance must win the Tag Team Championship, or they are both mathematically locked in the danger zone. Those are the stakes. But we have a brand new tag team in the Joshi division. This could be a main event anywhere in the world, and it's for a shot at the AWL World Tag Team Championship.
The following contest is a tag team match, and it is the final Fight for 4 of the season. Introducing first, taking their victory from the Unified School of the Tiger Style, accompanied by the reigning and Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Great Tiger. They are the tag team combination of Tigerboss 2, Takuma Fuji. They are two-thirds of the 2025 Kings of the Koreans.
Fuji Takuma, Tiger Mask 2, former AWL World Tag Team Champions. Tiger Mask 2, of course, a former AWL Grand Champion, and he has had a storied rivalry over that Grand Championship with the man, one of the men he will be facing in combat tonight. And of course, the ever-intelligent, the ever-lovely Spring Tiger will be at ringside, the Intercontinental Champion. It was only about a week ago that Will Ospreay declared that he and the Great Okan would be reunited the original Empire in a quest for the tag team gold.
Under their opponents, one half of the reigning IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Dominator Great Okan, and the Alien Assassin, Will Ospreay. Together they are the United Empire.
The Great Okan alongside the Prince of Pace, Cal Newman, recently picking up those IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships after they were relinquished by Jeff Cobb. Bang the gong, the match is on, and the Tiger and the Assassin one-on-one in the ring. Start us off with a Pele kick to win the Tachiai. Looking for that running knee strike. Bam! Locked, loaded, and on target. One. Remember that it was Tiger Mask 2 who defeated Will Ospreay to end Ospreay's reign as the AWL Grand Champion. And these two have been, I would say, friendly rivals ever since. Of course, Will Ospreay coming up in the New Japan system. Tiger's faint lariat blocked, so he's familiar with the NJPW lineage of the Tiger Mask, and a pedigree not quite all the way elevated for that Tiger driver. Of course, the Tiger style, a great inspiration to Will Ospreay over the years. Tag made to the Dominator, Great Okan. As they clash in the middle of the ring, collar and elbow tie-up here in the neutral corner. Crucifix, all wrapped up in the ropes. Tiger Mask not bothering to go for a cover there. Taking a look at some of the win-loss records that factor into this contest. The United Empire, even though they compete under the Imperial rule, meaning that any two members that are assigned to the same branch can compete as a tag team, the United Empire, under its various configurations, undefeated this season, 4-0. However, Tiger Mask W also undefeated, 2-0 in 2-on-2 tag team action. Of course, with the King of Trios tournament taking up a lot of our time, we haven't had a lot of 2-on-2 matches for a lot of these organizations. And of course, the Unified School of the Tiger style all wrapped up still in the ongoing feud with the Black Tiger Dojo. We do have one, and thank God, only one Black Tigers match coming up a little later tonight, and that's going to... Oh! Standing elbow, the not-so-hidden blade. He will shank you right in the face if he has to. Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay, who, as of this recording, is staring down Hangman Page at the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view, hopefully to then go on and face what is scheduled to be, at the moment, either Jon Moxley or the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, at All In Texas for the World's Championship of AEW. Tag made. Tiger Mask 2 back in. Tiger's hold. Holding him just like you would for a Tiger suplex, but a punch right to the face. Possibly a knockout blow. I don't know what's going on here. Okan not looking so good right now. As we come to the end of the season, looking for that Paradise Lock, builds it up. Okan with nowhere to go here. Bam! As we come to the end of the season, the win-loss records, the entire AWL Tag Team Division resets between seasons. And that means, at some point, there simply are no more Tag Team Championship opportunities available. This is, in fact, the final best 4 match, fight for 4, in the AWL. Right now, the Den of Serpents, who have been denied their tag team title shot tonight, they will have to take it a little bit later, before the end of the season. Team 49th Parallel, T49P, of Hassan and Kid Canada, and of course, the 8-time former World Tag Team Champions, the New Classics. Spinning Sidewalk Slam by Ospreay, the ever innovative, always showing us new things that can be done, taking us to new heights of professional wrestling. Bam! The final flash. Oh, Ospreay in position now, maybe looking for that Billy Robinson special. A move he doesn't pull out that often anymore, just because what it does to his hips. The man that everybody said would be in a wheelchair by the time he was 30, well, he's in his 30s now, so he's beaten that prediction. Into the cover, 1, breakup. Breakup and a kick out as well. Great O'Khan trying to clear the ring. We're down to 1-on-1 as it should be. Some Kawada kicks by Will Ospreay. Student of the game is the aerial assassin. Oh, and a beautiful backflip kick. That's one way to get out of someone grabbing your foot, I suppose. Over the top rope, down to the floor. AWL rules, 20 count on the outside.
5 minutes past.
And of course, a 15-minute time limit dragon suplex on the outside. Takuma back into the ring. Backhand. Oh! The educated feet with a degree from the University of Essex. Oh, nasty double knee spike. Standing star press. What can't this man do between those ropes? Unbelievable. Moonsault, however, does not connect. But the drop kick from the former Tiger the Dark certainly does. Looking maybe for that double darkness driver out of the corner. Oh, and Tiger Mask with a bit of a cheap shot there. He and Ospreay, they know what each other are capable of. Tag Kogeki, one more time. The Tigers hold strike. This time to the aerial assassin. The man they call the Billy Goat. Uh-oh, we've seen this so many times. Tiger Breaker, no! Reversal of the Tiger Breaker into a clothesline. Tag made, the Dominator, the Great O'Khan in now. The Lord of local revitalization with the Eliminator. Call it the Claw Slam, call it the Eliminator, call it the Touch of Anubis, call it whatever you like. There we go, more traditional Iron Claw hold. And Tiger Mask is out cold. As you hear, we walk the Silk Road to victory. For the United Empire, they are now in the AWL Best 4.
Here are your winners, the United Empire!
And there you see it, the official Best 4, Den of Serpents, T49P, the New Classics, and the United Empire. First of 3 championship matches tonight, Joshi tag team titles on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission by knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Championship.
The first 2 AWL contracted talents to be hired, to be recruited to the Empire, the UK Gen 2 Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, daughter of Mr. Smooth, Johnny Kidd, and Emily Nagasaki, the youngest daughter of the original Kendo Nagasaki. Second generation British wrestlers, of course, again, that's something Ospreay is going to respect. I've said it before, I'll say it again, student of the game. We also have here Templario, one of the newest members of the Empire. And in the back, I believe that is, yes, the Dominator, Great Khan, fresh off a victory. He wants to be in the corner as the Empire hopefully regains some gold. The United Empire has never held Joshi gold anywhere in the world. That could change in the next few minutes. And coming out next, we have the biggest winners of the Champions Week this season. Amy Wade becoming a Triple Crown champion, picking up that Joshi Tag Team title. Lady Frost becoming a double champion. She is one half of the Joshi Tag Team champions and the reigning Canadian National Champion. Taking the road less traveled, hopefully, to the Joshi Championship, which will be on the line a little bit later tonight as Black Tiger Queen defends against Dragoness. But right now, it's all about the tag team division. The Great White North, Canada, and Iceland, Imperial Iceland, brought together in an obviously successful tag team. There you see it, the signature red leather of the Joshi division. We now go to ringside for your official introductions.
Introducing first the challengers. They are the number 1 ranked in the AWL Best 4. Fighting out of the United Empire, the tag team combination of Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, Emily Nagasaki, UK, Gen 2. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions. Tonight, making their second title defense. The tag team combination of the true Toronto star, Amy Wade, Lady Frost, the Great White North. This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. Referee in charge, Hana Palagadoosh.
The only tag team championship on the line tonight, United Empire versus the Animated Wrestling League. Bang the gong, the match is on. Springboard into the flying forearm. Starting us off immediately here is Amy Wade, the true Toronto star, 3-sport athlete out of the University of Toronto. One of the greatest AWL Joshi competitors of her generation. I don't think anyone can look at her record and not agree with that statement. Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, born to professional wrestling from the cradle. Amy Wade taking it up after her graduation, so very different reactions there. Now the world-traveled Lady Frost coming into the ring. This is a match between wrestlers contracted to the AWL Strong and Free brand over in Canada. They've traveled here to Japan for the Golden Week holiday. Lady Frost coming in this match with a positive win-loss record, 13 wins, only 5 losses in her AWL career. And that puts her at a ratio of +8. Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd just behind her on +7 with a much longer record of 45 wins, 38 losses to get to that +7. We are going to be coming up in just a few months on the women's tournament, the Natsu Taikai, the summer tournament. And I imagine both of these women will be a part of that prestigious, only the second ever, women's annual tournament. We have the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament, and now we have the Natsu Taikai for the women as well. Rollover into the cover, 1. And a nice strong kick out there, sending a statement as Lady Frost. You're not going to win the tag team titles quite that easily. Emily Nagasaki coming in now. Emily Nagasaki, unfortunately, on the negative side of the win-loss ratios, the win-loss record. 29 wins and 31 losses in her AWL career. Couple of hard right hands there as well. Trying to eliminate, no! Not going to eliminate Amy Wade off of the corner there. Not that easy, is it? Lady Frost and Amy Wade enter this contest as the 17th AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. The UK Gen 2, however, they are former AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. They were actually the 4th Tag Team Champions. They won the titles back at AWL 303, defeating the Queens of Wrestling, who haven't been wrestling together since. One successful title defense before losing the belts to the Ladies of Lucha way back in the early days of the division. The AWL Joshi Tag Team titles have been tough belts to get and tougher belts to hang on to. Yes, the record for title defenses is currently 6 to the Black Tigers, but after that, 4 is the best anybody gets. And with most title reigns in this division having a V0 outcome. Only a 2 count there for Jessica Kidd. And you're going right to that double wrist lock. That's that World of Sport, that submission, that catch-as-catch-can, almost snake pit-like style. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, big takedown here for the 1. Forearm smash, and Emily Nagasaki doesn't need to break anything up, but she wants to get into it with Lady Frost anyway. And remember, a victory over Lady Frost, not only would that win you the Tag Team Championship tonight, that would win you. Wait a minute, cover! Referee late on the cover, didn't see it. 1! And the referee just screwed up. I don't know if that would have been 3, but it certainly would have been 2. Unfortunately, the referee is always right, even when they're wrong. AWL official Hana Baba Ganoush, the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, with the duties tonight. Tag is made. Legal combatants right now are Lady Frost and Jessica Kidd. Lady Frost leaving the ring, that resets the count. Head scissors takeover. No, lands on her feet. Jessica Kidd showing incredible flexibility, landing on her feet, but in the end, Lady Frost coming out on top of that exchange. Vertical suplex. No! Front suplex. Front drop suplex, if you will. Golden War 2025.
Now 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
That is the European uppercut. The United Kingdom of Great Britain, Northern Ireland, no longer part of the European Union, but UK Gen 2 part of the union known as the United Empire. You can see from the green and gold, you can see the UE logo, the sigil of the Empire, on those white knees of Dover, the white knee pads that are signature for Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd. As the chop from Lady Frost echoes throughout the arena. Blowout. Whiteout. Lady Frost, of course, extremely well traveled around the wrestling world. Most experienced of any wrestler in this match, although one of the least experienced in the AWL. And I think that was another whiteout. I think that was pushing the definition of the tag zone there. Bit of referee's discretion in favor of the United Empire's UK Gen 2. Up, down, all around the Queen of Murder Gymnastics, bringing it to bear. Her skills learned, honed throughout her time, both in professional wrestling and in gymnastics. Beautiful standing moonsault there. The tag is made to Amy Wade. Made to Wade. There's that knockout punch. Like I said, 3-sport athlete out of the University of Toronto. Kickboxing, gymnastics, powerlifting. And it's that common gymnastics athletic background that brought these two women together. And frankly, I think it's that common background that makes them such a formidable tag team. Taking a look at the records coming into this match. UK Gen 2 coming into the match 2-2 in this season. Ratio of ±0. Great White North, on the other hand, 4-1. 4 victories, 1 defeat this season, putting them at the top of the women's rankings. Certainly in AWL Strong and Free with that +3. Oh, wait a minute. Up, down, all around. It's a long way to go for an arm drag, but it works. They're second only to the Black Tigers. Actually, no, they are second only to Spring Dream, who are 5-1. And they would tie them with a victory tonight. No, rope break. Referee sees it. The AWL referees have not always been great on seeing those rope breaks in time. With about 22 minutes left on the clock, plenty of time for all 4 of these women to get their business done inside that squared circle. As I said, 1 of 3 championship matches tonight in our main event. It is Matt Classic 2 making his second defense of the AWL Grand Championship against the very patient The Rock. THEROC. One of the last Tigers with a belt. Black Tiger Queen defends the AWL Joshi Championship for the first time since Champions Week against Dragoness. Whiteout from the Human Blizzard, Lady Frost. Oh, spinning knee strike, 360 knee strike. Up next, we're going to have a Black Tiger rules match. And that is going to be between Black Tiger Justice and the man who won the Video Cybernetico match just a couple weeks ago. Shiroke Kitsune, the white furred fox, the Yokai Butai. And it's just going to be, oh, knockout knee strike. That's what gave her such a huge, undefeated streak when she started, but not tonight. The debut undefeated streak broken by Wakazaki Eye. But it's still worth noting, Amy Wade coming into this match with a record of 40 wins and only 10 losses, ratio of +30. That makes her, wait a minute, the Nagasaki drop. I was thinking about Wakazaki Eye there, but no, the Nagasaki drop into the Nagasaki lock. Cranking on the neck, cranking on the arms. In a very difficult position, the arms completely immobilized there.
10 minutes fast.
Lady Smooth coming in, she's going to be looking for the white knees of Dover. Or she's going to be looking to find that submission somewhere. Oh, is this going to be, there the knees, oh, penalty kick. Never been a professional women's football player, has Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, but you know what, you're born in the UK, you pick up a little bit of it. Tag is made, in comes Emily. Oh, it eats the knee! That could have been a huge strategic mistake, tagging in Emily Nagasaki at that juncture. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we require our wrestlers to wear knee pads. Down into that Fujiwara armbar. And is that an assassino? Fujiwara armbar. Oh, and a shot right to the clavicle. But with one of those damaged knees, I don't think there was a lot behind that. But there's a lot behind the German suplex. Emily Nagasaki, have said for years, 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag. She is short. She is petite, but she is powerful. Elbow strike connects. Both women looking for control here, but I would say UK Gen 2 has the field position, if not the material advantage here in the game of human chess. And Amy Wade trying to counter that right now, bringing things into the Great White North corner. No tag there. No tag attack, no tag kogeki as we call it here. Electric chair, down, knockout elbow. It's the shot you don't see coming that usually knocks you out. Tag is made to the lady. We're gonna go onto the outside? I don't think so. Amy Wade watching on. Lady Frost not in control right now. Collar and elbow tie-up as Emily Nagasaki takes control with the strike. Beautiful spin kick. And down goes the Queen of Murder Gymnastics, forced to retreat. Unfortunately, the Dominator, Great Okan, right there. A disqualification would only help the Great White North, so do not expect the United Empire to get physically involved in this contest. Not the way they usually operate. But even then, if they did in this situation, it wouldn't help them. Right hand, the United Empire at the moment, one, controlling no championships in the Animated Wrestling League, though they do have the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles, one of the most prestigious tag team titles in the world today. Knockout knee! Will we get the 1, 2, 3? 1, no! Lady Smooth Jessica Kid able to break that up with plenty of time to spare, though she takes a hard spill to the outside. In recompense, Amy Wade up at the top. And, oh, swing and a miss! Emily Nagasaki wisely taking a page out of the Samoa Joe playbook and just sidestepping. Right hand, down, and wait a minute, there's that double wrist lock. That's what happens when you train together as long as UK Gen 2 have. They start picking up tricks from each other. Another knee strike, so this is wrestling holds versus striking ability. And another knee lift. Those are dangerous, dangerous limbs attached to the bottom of Amy Wade. With 15 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. The 10 bangs, the 10 beats of the Bowden as we hit the 10 count, but plenty of time for Emily Nagasaki to get in before the 20! Rising knee. How many different types of knee strikes does Amy Wade know? And I think that might be the last one she needs. Emily Nagasaki, she's close to the ropes. Can she grab them? 1, 2. No, she can't. The Great White North from Canada and Iceland will be retaining tonight.
Here are your winners, and still under wrestling Joshi 19 champions, the Great White North.
Victorious in the Open Challenge, victorious tonight, that is V2 for the Great White North. Well, apparently we have to have a Black Tiger Rules match. Can we just get it on? Get on with it. Get over with. I don't even want to call these anymore. I hate them.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will be contested under BTW rules. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the Black Tiger Dojo. He is one half of the reigning Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, Black Tiger. Yes.
Well, BTJ. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? Wait, that Shiroke Kitsune. Look behind. Oh no! Don't look behind you, please. The bell sounds. This is all legal under BTW rules. Poison. Oh God! Poison Rana right onto the championship belt. Shiroke Kitsune back up. The fans stunned at what they're seeing here, folks. The ring jacket thrown away. And there's that AWL World's Tag Team Championship belt left. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Giant Tiger just came out. He grabbed the belt. He's got both of the belts now. And he's down at the stage area. This is all legal under BTW rules. Pinfall or submission anywhere in the building. Oh, onto that LED board. And that thing, that is hard plastic over those LEDs. That is not a soft surface. Let's give them that less given that than the wrestling ring, and now coming up to the metal lip of the ramp. This could be extremely dangerous. 10 minutes on the clock in this singles match. Shiroke Kitsune defeating the Black Tiger Dojo, the Black Tiger Associates, with aggressive wrestling just like that. And being the last man standing in the match beyond the second phase, Video Cibernetico. He is the number 4 rank in the AWL Best 4 for the Grand Championship. He will be number 3 by the end of the evening, as The Rock will be out of the Best 4, either because he's the new champion or because he has lost the championship match. Collar and elbow tie-up, and what are we seeing here? Looking for the vertical suplex, maybe? Yes. No, it is... No, wait a minute. No! Black Tiger just is able to get back to his feet out the backside. Less than 8 minutes remaining. This match has yet to set foot inside... Oh, there's the mist! A Dogugiri from the backstabbing, dirty, double-dealing bastard. Black Tiger Injustice. Blatant cheating. Now that fox mask might provide some protection from that Dogugiri, but I'm not sure about it. 1, 2, kick out. And you can hear the arms clattering on that metal ramp. Well, they may be able to fight forever. They would fight forever. The spirit is willing. The flesh will be weak. And the time limit only giving them another 7 minutes. And nope, not going to go into the ring. We're going to go under the ring for the international equalizer. It's a baseball bat. Swing and a miss. Rider kick does not... Oh, God, you can hear that clattering off of the skull. Oh! This isn't just going to put Shiroke Kitsune out of the Best 4. This could put him out of wrestling. Both men trading blows. Fireman's carry position. Ushigoroshi! The cattle killer. And now, Kitsuneke Puroresu. The kicks, the back paws, bring the win. You wanted BTW rules, Black Tigers. This is what you get. Giant Tiger coming out with both of those Tag Team Championship belts. Shiroke Kitsune realizing the numbers are against him. He has hightailed it. The Black Tigers finally in the ring. I don't know why they lost the match. Oh no. No. What is this?
There went your winner, Shiroke Kitsune. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Shiroke Kitsune is gone, but the Den of Serpents, who are not booked to be here tonight, they don't have a match. I don't know what they're doing out. Well, Ophidian wants to say something, I think. Oh, an impromptu challenge has been laid down here. BTW tag team rules, which means basically isn't even tag team wrestling. That's how the female Black Tigers lost the Joshi Tag Team Championship. The Snakes essentially questioning the Tigers' manhoods here. These two have held the World's Tag Team titles before. They were the 44th. They were the 44th Tag Team Champions. The Black Tigers, the 46th. All the kerfuffle that went down in the Season 23 finale, Ophidian seems to have learned from what went wrong for Yokai Butai, for his oldest enemy, Ultramantis Black. Are we going with it? Are we doing this?
Attention wrestling fans, the AWL Commissioner has just announced this match is for the MMA Wrestling League World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the
well, the people loving this.
Rank in the AWL Best 4, fighting under the Monster Union, Heavy Sky and Ophidian the Cobra. Together they are the Den of Serpents. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending, by their own desire, World's Tag Team Champions, tonight making their 4th title defense. Black Tiger Justice, Giant Tiger, the Black Tigers. This is an officially sanctioned World Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana, Bobby Gadoosh, in charge and getting paid extra for the extra title match.
Well, I certainly hope so. Sure, they're getting paid more than I am. Well, okay, Ophidian's plans coming to fruition. The Tigers have agreed to this. Bang the gong, the title match is on. Black Tigers making their 4th defense of the World's Tag Team Championship. Only 2 titles left. Two defended titles, traditional titles left in the Black Tiger Dojo. This and the Joshi Championship, they could potentially lose it all tonight. The Snakes prepared for this, the others didn't, and remember the Black Tiger Justice just lost a wrestling match. Well, sort of a wrestling match. He just got beaten up and pinned by Shiroke Kitsune out on the ramp. Now, Black Tiger tag team rules. Basically, there are no tags. Falls count anywhere. It is 1 fall to a finish. This is not elimination rules, so the first pinfall or the first submission will determine. Good grief, Ophidian goes flying. The strength and power of the Giant Tiger. That's how he won the Oshogatsu Taikai earlier this year, back in January. This kind of incredible strength and power, the Huracan Rana, countered into a powerbomb. Belly-to-belly slam. Tope Suicida nearly taking the ropes with him. Hebitsky gonna fly as well. He's gonna do something stupid. Went for the snake bite, didn't get it. Instead, he's gonna eat the steps. Oh my god. This is why most people don't survive training in the Black Tiger Dojo. Again, you do not have to beat your opponent in the ring. Keep your eyes open on all fields of combat. Oh no, the snake. Control the head, the body will follow the nasty, the ridiculous neck snap. The strength of the executioner of the Black Tigers. Rest in peace, Knight's Tiger up. Osirian facebuster by Ophidian. There's no knockout, there's no referee stoppage under BTW rules. 30-minute time limit, the champion's advantage in play in that situation. Oh, what is this going to be? Up and elbow drop from the ropes. Collar and elbow tie up. There goes Giant Tiger. Hebitsky in trouble now. On spaghetti legs with the former AWL Grand Champion. Ophidian. Wait, and 1. That could have ended it. That could have ended the whole match. Everybody's legal all times in all play. Oh, there's another bit of the snake venom. But I think he turned his head. He felt it coming. We saw earlier that Black Tiger Justice has been studying the Dogugiri technique. And there's a Black Tiger suplex holdo. 1, 2. A second away from defending the Tag Team Championship. And remember, Black Tiger Justice, he actually is the co-holder of the record for most title defenses in a single reign of the AWL Grand and Tag Team Championship. 10 in the case of the tag titles. Oh no, powerbomb. Ophidian goes into the ring. And not in the good way. Spear, coiled strike by the Serpent. Snake bite does not connect. Second time does. Will that disconnect be the difference between victory and defeat? 1, 2, yes it will. The shoulder up before the final and fatal 3 count could be registered, saving the match in the Tag Team Championship for the Black Tigers. This is indeed Tag Team Wrestling. This is not the Tag Team Wrestling we expected to bring you tonight. And don't even call this Tag Team Wrestling. There's no tagging going on. Hebitsky looking to fly. Snakes may not have wings. The crowd loving the table being slid into the ring. Break up before the count could even begin, and another Another miss, another Dogagiri. That's gonna blind that again, the second time. How many of those does he have loaded? There's the punt. Bulldog trying to cut off the spew of poison. The Cobra Venom, that snake style, over the top rope, down to the floor. Ophidian, a master of dark magics, no longer blessed by the gods of Egypt. Black Tiger drop. 1. He considers himself a wrestling god unto his own. Snake bite. No tag necessary. Everybody's legal. 1, 2. No! Saved at the last possible second by Black Tiger Justice, who goes for a drop kick, I think, doesn't get it. Ophidian, from the wrist lock, he likes to try to build that Ophidian death grip. He's not going to get it right now. And I'm just having trouble following what's going on here, folks. Oh, the steps go clanging. They're on the crowd barricade. Oh, God, we're going to get sued by the people in the first row. Side Russian leg sweep. Ophidian and Giant Tiger. Hibitsky and Black Tiger Justice. Black Tiger switching dance partners. Ophidian escaping the Bull Tiger. 24 minutes on the clock. Could this go to a 30-minute time limit draw? These two don't seem to have any quit in them, but with both steel steps now brought into the picture by Giant Tiger in both cases, we could get an effective knockout here, even though the referee can't stop the match. 23 minutes, 30 seconds roughly. And I'm not cheering for either one of these, and I don't know who or if the fans are really cheering for anybody. They seem to be just sort of they're cheering the action and vocally booing both teams. Yeah, because that's how wrestling's supposed to work. Collar and elbow tie-up, spin kick to the midsection. Once again on the outside, looking for a vertical suplex. Oh no, a brain buster, full-on brain buster. Now this is interesting. Hibitsky playing possum, but a duck of the clothesline. German sending Hibitsky into Ophidian's legs. Oh no, Ophidian realizes I'm on top of a table. That's not a good thing. Giant Tiger coming in now. Right hand, reversal. Nope, kick to the midsection, he's looking for the Black Tiger drop. Onto the exposed table. No, he missed the table. 1, 2, no. And I think if he had landed on that upright metal frame of that table, that will break you open. And I think Black Tiger Justice trying to cheat there. I think he had his feet on the ropes. No disqualifications in this match, of course. But the feet on the rope should invalidate the count. I'm not entirely sure what would happen in that situation. A nasty haymaker by the former Grand Champion. Oh, somebody got a chair from somewhere. I don't even know where. That could have been from the timekeeper's area for all I know. "21 minutes, 30 seconds. We're not even a third of the way through the time limit here, and this has been a war of attrition already. I know I said the Joshi tag team titles were the only tag belts were going to be on the line. Ophidian death grip! Ophidian death grip! He's got it! He pulls his opponent down to the floor! The Ophidian death grip! Black Tiger with nowhere to go! And, oh no! I want the Black Tigers to lose, but once again, the Den of Serpents are the AWL World's Tag Team Championship, and partly because of that Dogagiri, the dark style, the snake style. Let's make it official, I guess.
Here are your winners, and the new Anime Wrestling League World again, absurd!
This is the first time since 2015, 10 years, these titles have changed hands at the Golden War. The Black Tigers are now down to only one active championship. Come on, Dragoness,
The
get this
following
done.
contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission and knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship. It will be contested under BTW rules.
Well, crap. The daughter of our first ever champion, keeping the family legacy alive. She is a one-time AWL Joshi champion. However, she has not held the championship in 5 years. She defeated Jackie Monlieu at AWL 288, made 3 successful title defenses, lost to Akira Merune at Sacramania Wrestle Genesis 2020. But as we're talking about the past, we await as the Dragonfire eliminates the arena as it was in days gone by. 5 years without the AWL Joshi Championship, and now looks to face an incredible V12 record going into tonight. The last time we saw Black Tiger Queen, it was a Champions Week when her whole world fell apart. She's at least got her proper ring gear. We had to send somebody out to find her to get her to defend that Joshi Championship the last time she did it. But she is here, technically a double champion. Now, we didn't get a chance to talk about this earlier. Black Tiger rules. 1 fall to a finish, no disqualification, no ring out, false count everywhere in the building. And in the event of a draw of any kind, the Black Tigers win and the challengers lose. And I don't just mean it's a push and they defend the titles by default. No. A 30-minute time limit draw in the win-loss records, that would be a win for Black Tiger Queen. That would be a loss for Dragoness. But I notice, conspicuous by their absence, the rest of the Black Tiger dojo. The Queen stands alone. Black Tigress, the other female Black Tiger, we haven't seen her since she lost 3 championships and in fact cost the Queen her undefeated streak, so she is still unpinned and unsubmitted in this league.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting over the Greater Toronto area. She's the #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4, Dragoness! And her opponent, she's the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion tonight, making her 13th title defense.
Unbelievable.
Fighting out of the Black Tiger Dojo, the leader of the Black Tigers, Black Tiger Queen! This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Babaganoush in charge.
"7 years we've had an active Joshi division since 2018. Nobody has dominated like the Queen. Oh, and immediately a high-angle spinebuster to win a quick Tachiai, the initial charge. Black Tiger Queen clearly not working by the hour tonight. Black Tiger Queen won the Joshi Championship at AWL Hontai 437. That was a ridiculous amount of time ago. Last episode of AWL Hontai was 172, and that was the Sacramania Wrestle Genesis Click Per-View Supercard. But the BTW rules in effect, international equalizer right to the stomach. It's a foreign object, it's an international object, it's a baseball bat to the stomach. Dragoness, her father, the original AWL Dragon, considered one of the greatest all-rounders in the history of professional wrestling. Backbreak, double backbreaker. Oh, and throws her to the floor. AWL official Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family is standing just off camera here. There you see her in the background. She can make the cover, she can call the cover, she can acknowledge a submission right here in front of that Golden War 2025 banner. So you all know where this title change, if there is a title change, would take place. Just a few moments ago, the Black Tigers losing control of the World's Tag Team Championship in an unplanned tag team match. The Arrogance cover. Oh, that was close. Only a 1 count, but a 1 count less than 2 minutes into the bout. And wait a minute. A serpentine lock. A serpentine dragon. Uh-oh, no. We saw what happened. Okay. The barricade survives, at least for now, but this is completely legal. Enzigiri, at least the baseball bat was left at ringside, out there in front of the fans. Up and Alabama slam onto concrete. And women's wrestlers aren't exactly wearing plate armor, if you know what I mean. Oh, throwing her into the barricade. You've seen in the past, if you're a longtime viewer of the AWL, we've got those metal struts that support. Oh, nice jump there by the official. Looking to call a submission here, possibly. The challenger saying absolutely not. If I have to win it in the 4th row, I will take that final active title away from the Black Tigers. Back fist, back elbow, back fist combination. And now, it was Yuji Gatame. The official not liking having to be out here. This is not what an AWL show usually looks like, my friends. Wrestling fans around the world both swinging. There's a kick that connects. Oh no, powerbomb on the no, tornado, elevated powerbomb. That will crack your spine in half, Bane style. 1, 2. And somehow digging down deep, finding the Tolkon, finding the fighting spirit. The women's wrestling chants begin. These are the garbage cans out there. We're in Japan. Please make sure to sort your garbage properly so you don't look like an idiot tourist. Oh, and maybe don't throw. And that is not the correct bin to be throwing out a professional wrestler. Professional wrestlers are considered unburnable garbage and have to be thrown out on Tuesdays. Dragon drop number 1. Loading into the cover. The referee late on the call here. 2. That was a 2.5 with the referee a bit late. This is our semi-final match. Our main event for the Grand Championship set to be contested under AWL rules. The last time... Last time Matt Classic 2 defended the title under AWL rules, he broke the barricade and knocked Jeff Cobb straight out of the company. Let him go be, I don't know, Waldo Fatu over in WWE. The vertical suplex coming up on the first time call here. It's been less than 5 minutes. You can see that concrete that they're wrestling on. You see some of the equipment trucks, and somebody's left a pile of weapons on the outside. I don't know who that is. They need to be fired. Oh! This is out in the... That's ridiculous.
5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
Oh! There's a Shinai. I think they were having a kendo tournament in this building last week. Maybe that's where that got left over. Nasty clothesline. There's a table set up there as well. Chairs. All sorts of paraphernalia out here in this crowd brawl area. Vertical suplex, maybe through the table. No, she wants it on the concrete. But does she want it on the table? We're going to find out. Concrete. This is ridiculous. Black Tiger Queen completely dominating. A day one original. Oh no, tornado. Powerbomb through the table! Oh, don't even bother counting. This is over. One title. That was awesome. No, that was vicious. One title left in the Black Tiger Dojo, and that's how you defend it. The table exploded. You could have counted to 100.
Here is your winner, and still unruffling Joshi champion, Black Tiger Queen.
And that is all the Black Tigers have left. Main event time, Grand Championship on the line. The Rock has waited months for this chance. Will he make the most of it?
The following contest is your main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall, one submission and knockout to decide the winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
And when we advertise The Rock, he actually shows up. THEROC from the Tales of Sinbad. This is his first ever match for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship. His first time as the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. He defeated King Akira of the Monster Union to earn this #1 contender status. He is now the #1 rank in the Best 4. He has terrible fashion sense and amazing eyebrows. Part of the bumper crop of 2015 rookies, as is Matt Classic 2. 10 years of pro for both of these men, and they are colliding in the main event of the supercard for the biggest prize in all of animated wrestling. I would even dare say in all of professional wrestling, the AWL Grand Championship. And let The Rock enjoy this moment. It may never come again. He looks cool as a cucumber, but he has got to have a whole flock of butterflies in his stomach, as he knows he faces a man born to the business, son of the inventor of professional wrestling, and a man who just last week proved in the Golden Watch opportunity just how dangerous he is. As the modernized version of the William Tell Overture echoes throughout the AWL arena, fighting out of the independent circuit, we meet the innovator of professional wrestling, the man who takes what his father invented and brings it to the new level, first ever father and son duo to have held the AWL Grand Championship. His father was the 24th champion, won at the Golden War in 2022, so this has been a lucky event for the family. Will he retain tonight? It's Reiwa Resu time. It is the Reiwa era under the Japanese Imperial calendar, and he personifies Reiwa Wrestling in the Animated Wrestling League. This is for all the marbles. This is for the Grand Championship for the last time tonight. Let's go to ringside.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the Tales of Sinbad, #1 rank in the AWL Best 4, THEROC, The Rock! And his opponent is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, tonight making his second title defense, fighting out of the independent circuit, Matt Classic 2! This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Papayanush in charge.
Two dojo contemporaries facing off for that, the most beautiful, most prestigious title in the Animated Wrestling League. Bang the gong, the main event is on. Side Russian leg sweep. And a couple of hard shots there. Winning the Tachiai is The Rock. The Rock who comes into this match. 35 wins, 27 losses, ratio of +8 in the AWL win-loss records. Matt Classic 2, however, smokes him 82 and 55. So the experience and the win-loss ratio definitely on the side of Matt Classic 2, as is the momentum after that incredible, violent, arena-wrecking brawl with the super heavyweight Jeff Cobb, sending him out of the AWL, out of the United Empire for now at least, and into the waiting arms of the Machine up in New York, or over in New York, whatever. Long flight to get there. And already metal is clanging all around the international announce table, where thankfully I am not. I'm up here in the still socially distanced commentation station, where it's nice and safe and I can say whatever I want and the wrestlers can't hear me. Do I look like Nigel McGuinness? Don't answer that. Coming up here and looking for face first, Snake Eyes! The Grand Champion in trouble in the opening moments of the contest. As I mentioned before, Matt Classic Sr. won the AWL Grand Championship at the Golden War. That was back in 2022. And let's see, taking a look at some of the history here coming into this. Additionally, back in 2016, Hassan successfully cashed in the Intercontinental Championship to win the Grand Championship at the Golden War. So this has been a site of title changes in the past. It also has been a site of great blessings for the Classic clan, the House Classic, if you will. His father was the 22nd AWL Grand Champion. He is the 31st. Matt Classic Sr., of course, a former AWL World's Heavyweight Champion before it became the Grand Championship, back when we still had weight divisions. Won that all the way back at AWL 100, Sling Blade. Oh, and a quick rope break. The referee, good eye there. The leg of The Rock clearly under the ropes. In the AWL, that's all you have to do. Break the plane of the ropes. Snap vertical suplex. And Matt Classic 2 walks right into the rock bottom. R-O-C-B-O-T-T-O-M. Check the spelling. It's the spell check for The Rock. 1, 2. Only 2, as 27 minutes remain, roughly, in the 30-minute time limit. In the event of a time limit draw, a count-out or a disqualification, the title will remain with the champion, but as far as he's concerned, a tie is as good as a loss. As out goes the champion, the challenger following. As I'm recording this, I am about an hour away from heading down to the legendary Maple Leaf Gardens to see the MLP, the, not My Little Pony, but the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling show, where I might see a woman very much like me win a women's championship. That would be pretty amazing. We'll see what happens. There's going to be a 20-man gauntlet for the gold to determine the first ever Canadian heavyweight champion. Some big names going to be involved in that show. Rhino, Zack Sabre Jr., the Good Brothers facing off against the War Dogs in a match I actually don't give a shit about. Zack Sabre Jr. to face off also against Jonathan Grisham, the last Ring of Honor champion of the old era. Oh, look at that powerbomb suplex, the ever innovative Matt Classic 2. Been a busy week, busy night, busy season for professional wrestling. We've seen 2 titles retained in emphatic fashion, and 1 title changed hands when it wasn't even supposed to be defended tonight, and I think The Rock may be busted open here. And I've been told that Dragoness is being seen to by Dr. Marcus Feelgood of the AWL medical team. Cover here, shoots the half, off of the elbow drop from the top. 1, 2. His father doesn't like that he wears the elbow pads and the knee pads. He thinks they're for sissies. But Matt Classic too, he embraces tradition and forges his own path at the same time. And there's the Classic Claw.
5分経過、5 minutes past.
Only 5 minutes in, there's no way to survive 25 minutes in the Classic Claw, the move that Matt Classic Sr. taught to Fritz von Erich once upon a time. Fritz never quite got it right. Rolling elbow does not connect, but the drop kick does. And it's those kind of little mistakes you cannot afford to make. And there's the grip. The incredible grip strength of House Classic. I have no idea how they train that. Probably wasting a whole bunch of apples. Hard shots to the mask. That's a cloth mask. It's not going to provide any real protection. Vertical suplex. Connects, and The Rock is on fire tonight. ROC, BOTTOM, he hits the spell check. Will the spell check give us a new grand champion? 1, 2. No, it will not. Two young men that we have seen grow up in professional wrestling before our very eyes over the last 10 years. And God, I am an old person. Ripcord, rolling kick. A new variation, I think there. 1, 2, only 2. 23.5 minutes on the clock, all the time in the world. Both men on the opposite side of the ring now. Chance of both these guys, and I completely understand that. The Rock will be an AWL Grand Champion someday. The question is, will it be today? Not if Matt Classic 2 has anything to say about it. The 31st, not the 31st, the 32nd AWL Grand Champion defeating Black Tiger Justice at the Champions Week Supercard, and now a hard shot to the back as well. Right hands up, down, backbreaker. I was going to go for a backdrop, turned it into a backbreaker. 7 out of 20. Remember the champion's advantage. The count out favors the champion, but I know Matt Classic. I've known Matt Classic since he was a trainee at the dojo. He does not want a count out retention. He doesn't want to get disqualified either. His father taught him a lot better than that. He wants to win this fair and square. You can, however, get a legitimate knockout on the outside, but both men, a silent mutual agreement. Let's take this back where it belongs. That 20 by 20 foot ring, but right into the open cut. The open cut, the Classic Law into the open cut. And the referee with no choice but to call it. And I think that might be the kick where he was busted open. But the Classic Claw ending the story.
Here is your winner, and still Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Matt Classic 2!
The Rock looks on with despair, but the Matt Classic dynasty continues in the AWL. I'm Ryu Sensei. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time as the road to the season finale continues. But for the Golden War, Korede Kimarida.